What's up, everybody, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Frank Bennardo, and I suggest that you hit that subscribe button if you want to be a part of my YouTube family that caters to men over 50 that want to up their game and look and feel better about themselves. So, you want to be a badass. Dudes, this is hysterical. All of a sudden, you want to be a badass. How come? What's going on in your life? You got a new lady in your life? Someone you're trying to impress? Before you jump into this big bad boy attitude, there's a lot more to that. It's not as easy as flipping a switch and you're an instant bad boy, but you're in luck. Today, I'm going to give you 6 quick tips on how to be a bad boy with effortless style. Before we get into those tips, there are 2 kinds of badasses. Badass number 1 is a man that society needs. He can throw his weight around and everybody will still come to him. And then there's badass number 2. This guy throws his weight around and no one even cares about his very existence. He's just a pile of crap. You don't want to be badass number 2. Be badass number 1 that society looks up to. After all, being a badass, it's not about being a prick. It's just being above mortal man. It's that easy, and everyone will look up to you. Alright, so let's get into it, guys. Tip number 1, it's dress sharp, slick, and intimidate others. Why? Because a true badass is a man who dresses sexy. That's what makes him a badass. If you are dressing like the average guy out there, guess what? You're blending in the crowd. That's not a badass. We're not here to blend in the crowd. You want to stand out. So that's the ultimate way to make your appearance, dominate over the average guy. And also, do not forget about your hairstyle, your facial hair. Are you doing the same thing every day? Are you wearing your hairstyle the same way? Are you having your facial hair growing the same way? Are you clean shaven? That's not a badass. A badass is a man who changes it up and gives people this sense of mystery. What's he gonna do next? What's he gonna wear tomorrow? What kind of hairstyle is he gonna have? That's what you wanna do. You wanna get their attention, because you could go from a look like this, or to this, or this look. You're not seeing me in a leather jacket, ripped up shirts, ripped up jeans, or some beat up cowboy boots, okay? That's the stereotype for a prototypical badass. That's not what a badass is. A badass is a well-styled, dress-defined man. Enough said. That is a badass. That's all you need to do. Gentlemen, tip number 2. You gotta be a perfectionist. Guys, this is extremely important to be perfect in anything you do. Now you're probably wondering, what does perfection have to do with being a badass? Well, it's a lot, and let me tell you why. It's because when you become indispensable to people, they need you. Brother, you're a badass. Tip number 3, it's have the badass body. If you wanna be a true badass, dude, you better have the goods to back it up. Alright? That means putting your dues in, getting in the gym, and working out. A true badass doesn't even have to say anything other than, look at my body. I take care of myself. If he's walking down the street and this dude knows that he looks good, he's fit, he's trim, dude, you don't even have to say a word. He just screams and exudes that, hey man, I'm a badass, I take care of myself. It is so intimidating to the other men out there to look at something like that, especially if you're arm in arm with a girl and you're very inferior to that individual. Don't be the inferior guy. Be the individual that everybody looks up to and screams, hey man, that dude is a badass. Guys, tip number 4, it's being a real badass. Guys, be confident of who you are. If you want to change into a badass, that's going to take time. If you change your personality to seek attention, people are going to pick up on that. Instead of being a badass, dude, you're going to be a jackass. Being a badass takes time. It's like maturity. You have to build your maturity. You have to build your confidence. This is something new that you're walking into. You know, I don't know what your personality was before, but if you do want to be the ultimate badass, that's going to take time. So listen to what I'm telling you. Grab some more badass books, read them, and you'll get there. Just don't rush the process. Tip number 5, never hide your displeasures. Always let it show on your face that you are displeased with that person if you're talking to them and they are pissing you off or they are annoying you. Okay? Always keep in mind that a true monster badass is a perfectionist. He doesn't have time for other people's idle chatter. Alright? He's committed to excellence. And if there's a mumbler, stumbler that is just sitting there wasting your time, you don't have to be rude, but as a bad boy, you kind of got to give them the stare. It's like, really? What are you doing here? And simply push that person on, because you're a bad boy. Number 6, it's all about your presence. If you want to be a bad boy, it's going to start probably with your walk, all right? So if you're walking like you got a little twiggy up your little bunghole, all right, you're in a little bit of trouble. So you're going to need to work on your walk. Again, you want slow walk, arms swinging. You know, you want to be staring straight ahead. You know, if you're walking through a crowd of people, you want to keep your focus centered. And don't let anybody know that you're noticing them. You are the one that wants to be noticed. And trust me, they're looking. They're looking because you do. You have the swagger. You've got the body. You've got the look. You've got the attitude. Congratulations! You are a 50+ bad boy. Those are just 6 quick tips on how to become a badass. Listen, I have many more. If you guys want to see them, just drop me a comment in the comment box below and I'll shoot you out another video. Also, if you did find this video somewhat helpful and you liked it, will you please do me a favor? You see the little like button down there? Will you kindly just tap on that button? And please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Your comments, what are you looking for out there? Anything that I can help you with. Also, check out my video, How to Look 10 Years Younger. If you want to be a badass, you need to check out that video. 10 years younger, over the age of 50. Bam!